Hello students, how are you? Children, today I am going to start a new lesson with you and the name of the lesson is The Little Girl. It is lesson number 3 from your book Beehive. This lesson has 4 characters. The main character is Kezia. She is a normal little girl. She is afraid of her father, as we all do, isn't it? Okay. She almost hated her father, but later on she realized that her father loved her and cared about her. The other characters that we have in this story are Kezia's father, Kezia's mother and Kezia's grandmother. So let's start the chapter. Pre-reading must have been done by you, I suppose. Now keep your things ready with you so that we can start the chapter. So now before starting the chapter, let me tell you something about the writer Katherine Mansfield. Katherine Mansfield is the writer of this chapter. Her real name was Katherine Mansfield Murray and she was born and brought up in New Zealand. She was a prominent modernist short story writer and poet. She wrote under the pen name Katherine Mansfield, and this is also one of her best short stories. And this story is a blend of innocence, emotions and human behavior. In this chapter, there is a little girl named Kezia. She lived with her parents and grandmother, but she did not like her father because of his rude behavior and getting angry on small things. She would feel relieved on hearing the noise of his car going out. Kezia was so afraid of her father that she usually stammered whenever she would be in front of him. She would fail to speak properly in front of him. He was like a giant for her. Kezia's mother would encourage her to go near her father in the drawing room when he returned from his office and would ask her to take off his shoes. She would feel uncomfortable, but she would not disobey her mother. He would also ask if she had been a good girl throughout the day. Kezia loved her grandmother so much. Kezia would express her feelings only with her grandmother. Her grandmother was like a true friend to her. Grandmother also wanted Kezia to understand her parents better and would ask her to join them in the conversation in the drawing room. But she always found mother reading and father stretching out on the sofa. One day, her grandmother told her that her father's birthday was coming the next week and suggested her to make a pin cushion. Pin cushion means a small stuffed pin cushion where pins are nicely inserted for using them when required, as you see in the picture. So, she wanted Kezia to make a pin cushion as a gift to her father. Kezia was really excited to make a beautiful gift for her father. But her excitement turned out into a great shock. Kezia stitched all the 3 sides of the pin cushion. Now she wanted something to fill its 4th side. She searched out for it here and there in the house. Finally, she found many sheets of fine paper on the bed table in her parents' room. She collected all of them and tore them into small pieces and stuffed them into the pin cushion. And then she stitched the 4th side. Her cushion was ready, but those were important papers. Specifically, they were the speech of her father for the Port Authority where he used to work. unknowingly, Kezia had committed a big mistake. Now there was an atmosphere of chaos and tension in the house. She accepted her mistake and tried to explain the reason behind it. But her father was so angry that he was not ready to listen to anything. In his anger, he also punished her with a stick on her soft palms. He wanted to realize her that she should not touch anything which did not belong to her. But this incident left Kezia in a great shock. She set in her mind that all fathers in the world would be the same as her own father. Then one day she found Mr. MacDonald playing with his children in the garden. Actually, he lived next door. He looked so happy. Kezia saw all this from her fence. He was laughing and playing and enjoying with his kids. Then she compared her father with Mr. MacDonald. But she found Mr. MacDonald a different kind of father. Then she convinced that all fathers are not the same. Some are loving like Mr. MacDonald, and some are cruel, or you can say a little bad like her own father. One day, Kezia's mother fell ill, and her mother and grandmother both went to the hospital. Kezia was left alone in the house with Alice, the cook. Alice was their cook. Kezia was never left alone without her grandmother. This happened for the first time. When the night fell, she started feeling nervous, and now she thought what she would do if she had a nightmare. Actually, she often had nightmares, but her grandmother always used to be there with her. And that day, her grandmother was not with her. She was in the hospital. Then Alice took her into her bedroom, but Kezia could not sleep. Alice tried to convince her, but the little girl was not convinced at all. While sleeping, she had a horrible dream of a butcher with a knife and a rope at midnight. She suddenly woke up and started screaming, and when she opened her eyes, she saw her father was standing beside her bed. She could not utter a single word, but he took Kezia into his own room and made her sleep on his warm bed. He took her close in his arms. He made her safe and comfortable with him. Kezia then realized that her father was not a cruel person at all. She felt that he might have little hours because of his hectic job. She could feel his heartbeat, and that was an amazing feeling for her. She even felt sorry for comparing him with the giant. She realized that her father loved her and cared for her, but of course in his own way. She was proud to find her father as a big-hearted man. And here the story ends. Students, each chapter teaches us something, isn't it? Now this chapter also teaches us that parents should not avoid or ignore their children. They should express their love and feelings towards their children, even when they return too tired from their work or they are too busy. They should spare some quality time for their children. They should spend some quality time with their children. Actually, children, there should always be a very strong bond between parents and children, because the strong bond of love gives the strength to everybody in the family to face all the challenges of life that fall in the way. And how can good relations or bond be maintained in the family? Students, for a good relationship, the very first thing required is mutual interaction. Means exchange of thoughts and regular communication among the members of the family. Because through communication only we can understand each other's hopes, expectations, desires, strength and weaknesses in a better way. And this was all missing in Kezia's family completely. And yes, I do admit that sometimes parents need to punish their children when it becomes necessary for them. And the children who have been punished exceedingly too much or too less undergo poor development. And now with this I am pointing at Kezia's father, for he belongs to the wrong kind of parents. His act of upbringing his little child was truly unfit. And the instance of hitting Kezia for ruining his very important speech sheets was completely wrong. I also understand that on one side the sheets were important for him, but the fact that Kezia ruined them for making him a birthday gift stands strongly against the father. And well, sometimes that in order to prepare their little children for the hardships of adult life, parents do go strict or behave strictly. They even give punishment to children. But this behavior of theirs is difficult for the children to understand. The children do not understand the strict and stern actions of their parents and even the purpose. As a result, they develop negativity. And this negativity is bad for both. The children then take time to understand the actions of their elders. Till then, they tend to develop a negative opinion and sometimes even distrust. However, as kids grow older, their attitude towards their elders definitely undergoes a change. And hence, dear students, the story gives a message to both, to the children and to the parents, that children should always trust their parents, and the parents should also understand that physical punishment can leave emotional scars that can disturb the growth of a balanced personality of their child. So the responsibility to strengthen the parent-child bond rests equally on both. Children, I hope the story is all clear to you. Thank you. Take care.